Okay, so I guess I didn't complete last time, so now I can actually start doing the continuation. Empty promise. Artorias, so the rumors of your knack for being the right place at the right time are true? You see, we just completed our preparations for another expedition into the empty. Okay. Miss Rain and Miss Gaia agreed that it's high time you all went to show how things are coming along. Though, I must say, being at their backs, begging and call, night and day, does test my patience on occasions. Well, well, fancy seeing you here. Speaking of which, hi Gaia, hi Reen. Artorias! We just getting ready for another ride on the skyskipper. Care to join us? Of course. There was one thing I should have mentioned before you depart. Now that the situation in Elmore has settled down somewhat, my associates have made some headway in investigating your past, Miss Gaia. Is that so? I thought that was what you wanted. So did I, but I quite like the things they are right now. Digging around in my past might, I don't know, spoil it somehow? Besides, uncovering the truth behind the voice in my head and my strange power is bound to be more interesting than whatever my life was I had in Elmore. I understand. We'll find the answers together, just like we did every time else. Everything else, I mean. Did you make that necklace? How were the coffin biscuits? Coffee biscuits. Did you make that necklace? You mean the ice crystals we found after the battle? I was sure it would have melted by now. But it seems Reen was right. And yes, we had it made into a necklace. She insisted that we have it, even though it doesn't suit me at all. Still, I suppose it makes a nice memento, so I'll keep it somewhere safe. Oh, come on, Gaia! You look lovely on you! Wait, you're not embarrassed to wear it, are you? Don't be silly, of course! I'm not in any case. I want to lose it while we're on the empty. I like the coffee biscuits you brought along. I can't just go and buy another one. Baka! Ah! There's supposed to be a surprise for Artorias! Oh well, so much for that surprise then. And in any case, you were wondering I haven't been neglecting my training. I wouldn't want my skills to get rusty just because Tanky is not around. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Your Herringer would be pleased to hear that you had your head in those frosty old tomes. I'm not a bit of studying myself, after all. It's up to us to take care of the empty now. And me too, to help along. I'm looking forward to see how things have changed since our last visit. Come on, let's head back to Demrick. Indeed, so what did change from there? Okay, so we need to go back to work. Alright, we're back here, going back to the Skyskipper, yay! I do suppose you fancy taking the helm this time? Sure. Wait! I'll pilot this time! Are you sure you want to take the helm, guy? I am more of a capable driver myself. Oh? I didn't realize you knew how. While you were off training, I was practicing with another skipper they have at the Crystarium. Oh, okay. Really? That's fantastic! Hardly. You've been pulling more of your own weight, and I just want to do what I can to contribute more. So you two just sit back, relax, and leave it to me. Okay. Gotta take care of most things, just hopefully we don't crash into something. There's no need to... There is no need to look appraisal, you know. Let's just go in, shall we? Okay. Let's just pick... whichever. Doesn't matter which. Man, I really need to get the Skyskipper mount from one of the raid series in Eden. Look at this thing. I really want to get this at some point. It's so strange suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you've been practicing? I thought I would surprise you, that's all. Well, considering me surprised. At this time, I thought you were just only good for smashing things with your hammer. Wow, that's what your perception for Gaia is, just smashing things? I'm pretty sure she can be really good at it, but she can do other things, Reen. Bring that up again and you can walk the rest of the way. I best behave. I won't want to be stranded and empty and miss the festival. What festival? I suppose this is the first time you've ever heard of it. We've been exactly keeping it a secret, but it's still in the planning stages. You see, the return of Night Sky has brought a lot of changes, and while everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful having to adapt to the new way of life. Well, that's really understandable because they've been subjugated to the light for a very long time, and just recently we brought back the darkness or the night sky for everyone, so it'll take a lot of getting used to adjust to the different lifestyles now. Seeing how hard the elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, youths like myself come up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. Oh, nice! I'll be happy to help, provided I'm suitably compensated. I'll offer to help, but I think you have everything you well in hand. Honestly, I do want to say the first one, but it sounds being like a dick and everything. If I say the second one, that's where I say, hey, I could help, but I think you got everything covered. So, let's go with the second option. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I'll try my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. How about you, Gaia? Would you like to help with the festival? What was that? I haven't been listening. Bullshit! I'm pretty sure she was listening onto our conversation, just waiting for her invitation to help with the festivities. My leg is cramped up a bit. Piloting this thing must be even more tense than I realized. Very unlikely story, Gaia, but sure. Then let's one of us take over. No, I'll be fine. Well, as long as you're sure, but if you feel like you're switching places, just say the word. Oh, Gaia. No! How could this be? Everything's wildering. I think that explains it. crystal? Light. Does this mean there's still too much of it in the empty? I am not an expert, but this might be a result of losing control when you were storing the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light pillar's spilling forth, it seems it wasn't enough. Then, we're right back where we started. This is all my fault! No, Reen, you mustn't blame yourself. You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. Hello, Eden. A familiar voice. Inescapable fate. The promise of salvation at the price of ruin. Principiant of ruin? Words. In the remnants of a lost past, I would find my truth. Yay. Alright, so we're having more flashbacks to return the darkness to this place. Fear from the dark. Restore darkness. What did you say, Gaia? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. Ah! That's it! We thought we'd restore the balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they are still too strongly aligned with the light. If that is the case, maybe you can set things right by using darkness. By using darkness? Are you serious? But hold on, it might actually work. Gaia, that's a brilliant idea! I wouldn't go that far. I just remember what I learned during our adventures. That's all. But this doesn't mean we need to call on your service again, if it's alright with you. But knowing my luck, I will be requiring my services. We come this far together, and we'll see our mission to end. We come this far together, and we'll see our mission to the end. To Eden's core! Yeah, yeah. Eden's core they go! Da-da-dum. Eden's core, then go. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Right, let's get started. But, were there any primals aligned with darkness? I can't seem to recall any. Well, there is, Adia. What's her name? That one monster from Final Fantasy, the boss in Final Fantasy VIII. I can remember her being aligned to darkness, but there's another boss that is also aligned to darkness, which I can't remember. I think it's from one of the earlier Final Fantasy games. You mean there isn't one? That I can remember. The Ascian god, Zodiac, may be suitable, But we need something that Artorias has actually encountered. And preferably defeated, since we have some information to fight them in case something goes awry. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You may be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. It shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Artorias? I dare say the flood of darkness had a bit of darkness. I knew a few of his voice scent that would fit the bill. I would say void scent would be the likely case because the flood of darkness, I don't know, it makes sense, darkness or not, but maybe a couple of void scent might fit that bill. The creatures you unleash while under the fairy's control. If we're able to summon one powerful enough, it just might work. The Cloud of Darkness! I can't even imagine how powerful it must have been. I say you found the perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place, one where darkness is strong? It won't be easy in a world flooded by light. Well, we got the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Darkness right here. It would seem like a good enough spot to me. Oh, she has a point there. But what about the light aligned either? That's all around us. That's where you come in. You can suppress the light while I draw out the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combine our powers? Yes! Between us, there's nothing we can achieve. Don't be afraid, Gaia. I am not afraid. I'm just very concerned that it will go horribly wrong, which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it is certainly not easy coming up with all these plans by ourselves. That's true, but when this is over, we can reward ourselves with all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. Festival? What do you mean? We spoke about it on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. I was busy piloting the skyslippers, so I probably wasn't paying attention. Very worrisome, if you want to put it that way. Oh well, not to worry, we can talk about it later. Right now, we got a job to do. I'll draw out the ambient Aether. And I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Darkness! Now, Artorias, focus your thoughts! Where my powers combine, I comfort the memories of Cloud of Darkness. Memories of Cloud of Darkness enshroud your mind. Eden Promise Umbral now accessible. Okay. Sweet.